Welcome to Grant's Rock Warehouse and to Get the Funk. Today, my special guests are Ryan from Ryan's Vinyl Destination, and for the first time, 8-track, vintage audio enthusiast and subscriber, Ernesto. Today, we are listing our 3 favorite funk tracks with honorable mentions. Funk is a music genre that originated in African American communities in the mid-60s, when musicians created a rhythmic, danceable new form of music through a mixture of various music genres. Originated in the mid-60s with James Brown's development of a signature groove that emphasized the downbeat, the music had heavy emphasis on the first beat of every measure, and the application of swung 16th notes and syncopation on all the bass lines, drum patterns, and guitar riffs. Other musical and groups including Kool and the Gang, Earth, Wind and Fire, Chic, BT Express, Loose Ends, Shalimar, the SOS Band, Slave, The Whispers, Cameo, Barclays, and the Ohio Players began to adopt and develop Brown's innovations during the 1970s and adding R&B essences to the genre from the early 70s. Before we get started, let's look at some upcoming and current programming on the channel. Check out the upcoming April Wine episode where our panel is taking a look at the self-titled album from 1971 and the 1972 album On Record. Both of these albums are quite a bit different from the nature of the beast, so I'm looking forward to see what the panel has to say. Next month, we will be looking at Electric Jewels from 1973 and Stand Back from 1975. Todd, Armando, Davy, and I looked at ABC's legendary album, The Lexicon of Love. This 1982 debut album by the English pop band ABC set the world and our panel on fire, so please check it out. Next month, we will be taking a look at Beauty Step from 1983. Also, Tom Fox joins me soon to take a look at our top 2 favorite tracks from the first 4 Morrissey albums. Please like, subscribe, you know the thing. Let's get to our panel, and this is funk. Gentlemen, how are we tonight?
Good.
Ernesto, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the, wait a minute, Funk Warehouse.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And what better episode for you to come on than, well, the Funk Warehouse.
Right.
Ryan, how are you tonight? Nice to see you.
Great. Thanks.
Of course. So, are we ready to get started? I figured we'll just... So now this is hard. I'm just kind of winging it. There are so many tracks that I could include. Now, I know in the promo I said the top 3 tracks, but if we can pull 4, we can pull 4. I mean, we're just gonna try to go an hour, so we could just keep going until it's so hard to just pull 4,
Yeah.
But I've got 4 that are my constant favorites. That if I was gonna make a party tape or a party CD or a party mix, whatever era you're from, these I would definitely have them on here. So that's how I kind of went and did mine.
You got more than I do.
All right. But I think what we're going to do today, we're going to start out with Ryan. And I understand that Ryan has ranked his. So I don't know if you have to rank. Ryan, you rank yours. Mine, I do have a number 1, come to think of it. I might rank it. What the hell? I don't know. I probably could rank it. I'm just winging it. All right, Ryan, take it away.
All right. Thank you, Grant. So my number 4 picks. So my least favorite of the 4 favorite funk tracks is Hyperbolic Syllabic Sesquidalamistic by Isaac Hayes. This is from 1969.
Whoa!
And it's off the album Hot Buttered Soul, which I have right here.
Dude,
that's a great record. I've got that record. I bought it for $1, Ryan. I mean the CD for $1.
That's
I
awesome.
didn't even think about that one.
Yeah, well, the thing about this album is it's more so a soul album than it is funk. The rest of the tracks are all like soul ballad type of things. But that track, hyperbolic syllabic, I'm just going to call it that for now. So we don't go an hour just me trying to say that name. But yeah, it's just such a dark, funky, wah-soaked psychedelic song. It's actually about heroin addiction. And you can really feel that in the tone and the lyrics of it. There's a lot of pain in it, even though it is a pretty funky and groovy song. You're always moving to it. Amazing rhythm section on this song, especially during the breakdown where they have the little jazz improv solo on the piano. Because Isaac actually was a jazz pianist before, so you can hear him incorporating that a little bit in the sound. And also the song has the bar Ks playing the band, like the instruments, so of course it's going to be amazing. But it's a really great funky, jazzy, improvisational song with an amazing groove and an amazing rhythm section on it, on top of a really good performance by Isaac vocally as well. Just a really amazing song, about 9 minutes and 35 seconds. But I'm going to keep it short and why I love it. So that's my number 4.
I would never thought we'd hit Isaac Hayes, but I applaud you.
I was going to bring out some Isaac Hayes, but I said, oh no, I didn't think, I better not.
Yeah, Isaac Hayes wouldn't have popped into my head, but that is a good record. I'll give you that.
I got some Isaac. I got some. I don't know if Ryan's heard. Have you heard his soundtrack album, Truck Turner?
Yes, I have.
Oh, I have that on 8-track.
Awesome.
Where's the prop?
I didn't know. I totally forgot. I should have brought it up.
Holy crap, Ernesto! When you come on my damn show, you got to have your freaking props.
I know. I wasn't thinking about it. That's why I was like, oh,
that's all right. I forgive you. I'm glad you're here. But we do want to see some props.
Yes, that's deep. That's
you
deep.
Come on here, you can't get off easy.
Right.
Yeah, you understand.
Okay, so am I next?
Look at that. BM Bolt says it's nice to see Ernesto on the show. Yes.
Tell him thanks.
Here. Well, you can tell him thanks.
Thanks, BM Bolt.
Byron, how are you tonight? Thanks for showing up. You're next. Here we go. Yeah, Stevie Wonder.
You see that?
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Talking Book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder. Favorite track on this?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the most popular song because you hear it on the radio, you see it in movies, you see it everywhere. And basically it's Superstition. Yeah, that's
Can't argue with that.
You cannot argue with that song. It's perfect. It's a great song from a great artist. And growing up listening to this stuff, it's like, you know, we didn't all grow up listening to heavy metal when we're born. You know, we didn't grow up listening to hard rock, but we were influenced by rhythm, blues, soul, and then funk. I mean, basically that's the way I was.
Mm-hmm.
And when I heard this song, I said to myself, I go, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be good. And I thought about it. I was like, wow, this is a great song, you know? And little did I know that it was coming out in movies and everything. And they were always playing it on the radio. And I thought to myself, wow, this is really good. I just love this song. It's something about it. And I love Stevie Wonder, you know, it's not my cup of tea, but I just love his music, and you know, what can I say?
Well, that whole record's great. I mean, Stevie during that whole era was on fire.
Right.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Holy crap.
Those 70s albums are some of the greatest, especially
some of the greatest records.
And it still plays and it sounds great.
Hell, we could do a damn Stevie Wonder show.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
You know.
God, that would be fun.
It's just amazing. I mean, he's an amazing
Intervisions versus Talking Book.
Exactly.
Oh! I don't even know how that would be tough.
Yeah.
That would be hard to do.
Yeah.
I like that idea though. Freaking Ryan's all over.
You know, and it's funny.
Pontus is getting all worked up. He'd like Stevie Wonder.
You know who played on this album also? It says that it played Jeff Beck played on this, Ray Parker Jr. and David Sanborn on this album.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that interesting? You would never think that.
It's great.
Yeah.
Maybe Your
Definitely.
Baby's another killer from that album.
Yeah.
Freaking Pontus is all over it tonight.
Yeah, this is a good album.
Crazy ass. Yeah. Freaking awesome.
But I picked this one because of that song.
Mhm.
You know, I could have picked any other Stevie Wonder, but I just love that song. It's just,
That's good. I think that's an awesome pick.
it stands out from all of them, and from my taste.
Okay.
Here
Excellent.
we go.
Well played, Ernesto. Well played. Well, I'm not going to rank it. But this is, oh God, I love this freaking song so much. And I'm not sure if it's funk or rap or disco. It's kind of like a combination, but I can't get enough of it. I'm going to just show you the 12-inch because I can.
Oh, man, Curtis Blow.
Freaking Curtis Blow, The Breaks. One of the greatest songs ever. Now, I don't know if you can this has also got the instrumental do it yourself on the flip on this 12-inch. But the 12-inch of this bitch is incredible. And I just want to throw this out because I have some compilations too. For anybody trying to get into funk, holy crap. This is a Mercury Chronicle CD called Funk Funk. This has the 12-inch version of the breaks on it. In fact, it has a lot of 12-inch mixes on here. It is a CD that is a must-have if you like funk because there's just a lot of different mixes and stuff on here. But the breaks, just real quick, came out in 1980. It came off his self-titled debut album, peaked at number 87 on the Billboard Hot 100. I don't know. 2008 was ranked number 10 in VH1's greatest hip hop songs. But it is so on the edge. I don't know if I consider it old school hip hop, disco, or funk, but it's on this funk comp. So I'm going to go with funk. But
yeah,
it is 7 minutes and 48 seconds of funk bliss.
Of course, that's probably out of print, right?
Well, you can get it on Discogs, probably.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. But 5-star record. And I know I'm placing it at, let's say it's my number 4. It's really not. Considering when it came out in 1980, how iconic and I don't know how much love it gets anymore, really. But I think it sounds as fresh today as it probably did then. But great track.
I've seen that on 8-track. Somebody had a beautiful condition. I almost bought it, man, but it was too much. Oh my God.
God, can you imagine how rare the 8-track would be?
Yeah. And it was mint.
Curtis Blow.
Yeah.
There is another one comp called Funky Stuff that's the companion to this.
Oh.
This is the second one. This is the first one. But this has got the 12-inch version of Flashlight, Rigor Mortis by Cameo. God, there's all kinds of great stuff on here.
Does it have any Slave?
Well, it was Slave on Mercury. I don't remember what Slave was on.
I don't remember, but
anyway, these are good comps. I've got more comps to show as we keep going. There's some great stuff out there. So I don't know. I guess that's my number 4. I can't really rank it, but there is a definite number 1. So Ryan, what do you got for your number 3?
So for my number 3, we're going to go to 1973 with the band Kool and the Gang. I'm going to be doing Jungle Boogie.
I know exactly what you're picking.
Yeah, Jungle Boogie.
Picked one of mine.
Off the album Wild and Peaceful from 1973. So this is just an iconic song. One of the best bass lines ever, if I must say. I just posted a video on my Facebook about it, so go check me out. But yeah, I just love this song. It's fun, it's goofy, it's got a lot of cool vocal effects and just like weird vocal noises and stuff. Like I said, an amazing bass line, great guitar on it. It's just epic song. It's so much fun. It's been in a ton of movies. It's one of my favorite songs to jam, and yeah, I'll always really dig it. So Jungle Boogie.
There is a track. There's a instrumental version of it
Oh, nice.
called Jungle Jazz that's on this.
That's
But it's
pretty
Jungle
cool.
Boogie instrumental.
Huh.
I'm telling you,
I'm gonna have to
these
look into
are
that.
killer. And I don't think these are very much money. Get them.
Nice.
Yeah, I was going to choose that. And the other thing, Jungle Boogie, when Pulp Fiction came out,
Yeah.
it was on the Pulp Fiction soundtrack and just totally brought it back to life. You know what I mean? People probably kind of forgot about it, but it started to get some notoriety again when that soundtrack came out.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably like the best part of that movie. Even though I love that movie, but that when Jungle Boogie comes on in the intro, it's just like, whoa, I'm in literally like a completely different world now.
Mm-hmm. It's a great track. It was going to be one of my choices, but I've got more, so we'll try to keep it all fresh.
You guys,
fresh and new. All right, Ernesto, what do you got?
The next one is probably, I don't know. I wouldn't consider it a rare song or a rare album, but maybe not that many people know. But here we go.
Oh,
is
Dr.
John?
Yeah. And you know
Dr. John.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a rare track.
Oh,
look at him.
Man.
It's even pink.
Yeah. How's the camera? How's that?
Well, it looks
very
okay.
Cool.
So, are you talking Right Place? Is that what you're talking?
Exactly.
Is that funk?
Actually, yeah, it's considered funk.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I'll be damned. Great... It's not on here.
Yeah, but it's on here.
That's right.
This is a great song.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's pretty well known, and people know it. I mean, at least our generation knows it. And it's been on soundtracks and stuff like that. So recently when I heard it, I was like, oh my God, this is a great song. Why don't I remember this? But like I said, growing up with three brothers and stuff, and listening to all this type of music, and then being introduced to funk, it's like opens your eyes to a lot of stuff. And like I said, I grew up listening to like rock and stuff, hard rock, and then funk came out, and then it was like, whoa, it was something different, you know, especially when you're younger and you're not used to listening to this type of music, and it kind of blows you away. It's like, whoa. But yeah, this is a great album, and Right Place, Wrong Time is one of the best songs that I like.
Have you actually played that 8-track?
Yeah. I play it on my good players, not on my cheapy players. There's a difference. You got good players and you got cheapy players.
There is something I'm going to look for and throw up, but I'll do it after when Ryan starts, because I have to have when I put it up there, I have to have the proper graphic.
Yeah.
Because I want to see if you have one of these.
All right.
But you just, Ernesto, you don't go away. I think that's a great pick.
I love this album. I mean, I think people...
Well, it is a 5-star record. I'll give it that.
Yeah, it's a great record. I think people need to listen to this stuff because we don't...
The dog likes it, too.
I know. Great record. I recommend it. You know...
Jesus.
Yeah, you're not going to be disappointed. So try it out. Oh, by the way, this 8-track was confiscated at Mar-a-Lago, and I declassified it.
Holy shit. Pontus, I think there's a gateway.
Yeah.
Pontus
of course.
Is deep. A gateway to what? You think Dr. John's a gateway?
I think he's talking about funk. Funk being a gateway.
Could be. All right, so I need to knock off Jungle Boogie. Okay, my number 4. I don't really have a prop for it, but this came out in 1975 on the album Honey, Holy freaking mackerel, which was on Mercury, kids. And I'm looking to see if it's on here. It should be. Well, I don't see it, but it should be on this comp. Love Roller Coaster by the Ohio Players, which I think is one of the all-time greatest funk tracks ever.
Right.
Like I said, if I'm going to make a compilation or put something together for a party or something, this freaking song's going on it. The single version was 2 minutes and 52 seconds, but the studio version is 4 minutes and 50 seconds. I don't think there was ever, this was probably too old to have like a dance mix of any kind. I mean, I think one of the first ones was probably Brick House, I think. And that was 76. So, but anyway, great track. You know, this is the song that's got that urban legend. Did you guys ever hear about the urban legend with this?
No.
There's a scream that's heard in the background early in the song, somewhere like between like a minute 24, minute 28 on the single version, or somewhere like 2.5 minutes or somewhere in the album version. So the urban legend when we were kids was that you heard that scream when someone was getting murdered in the recording studio. Of course, you know it's not true, but if you listen to it, you can hear that there's a scream in the back.
Yeah.
But urban legend. But this thing, let's see, it got up to only got up to number 30 on the US Billboard charts here. Canada got to 39. I mean, it did all right. Red Hot Chili Peppers did a version of it.
Cool.
Yeah, I think they did do
a great song.
I think they did do a mix of that.
We might have later. I don't know.
Yeah, later.
I don't know. I'm looking. This is another great comp. This is called Old School Jams.
Okay.
And this is on Hippo. And it's a 2 CD set. Holy crap. It's got the 12-inch version of Brick House on it.
Oh, wow.
Super Freak 12-inch. Let It Whip 12-inch.
Oh.
Love Roller. No, it's just got the long version of Love Roller Coaster. I don't think they did a long version.
No.
It would have been on here. This is just jam-packed full. Get the Funk Out of My Face, a 12-inch version of that. Holy freaking shit. This is another comp you need to have.
Yeah.
But this one costs a little bit more.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I bought this off Discogs, and there was only one, and I've never seen it pop back up again. But
doesn't Rhino do a lot of compilations?
We'll get to those. We're going to get to those. I got props, kids.
I know you got more than I do.
No, you don't. You've got a crap load.
No.
So that's my choice, Love Roller Coaster. Mm-hmm. Mr. Gavalier.
All right. So for my number 2, we're going to go back to 1973. I should say I do have 2 songs from 1973 and then 2 from 1969 to narrow things down for you guys. I think those were good years for funk. But this next track is by James Brown. It's off his album, The Payback. And I'm talking about the title song, The Payback. Yeah, this is just one of the most badass songs ever made. It's got that great wah-soaked guitar riff, that awesome bass riff, a great little groove on the drums. You got James just angry, pissed off, ready for revenge, and that's what this whole song is about. It's just angry. It's just one of those songs you put on when you're pissed off. That's really like what it's
Payback.
For. And
it's on this one.
It's got some priceless lyrics. There's one part where he says, "I don't know karate, but I know Karazer."
That could be the quote of the day.
Yeah.
It's so good. For the longest time, I thought he was saying, "I don't know karate, but I know Karazy," but it's Karazer, like a straight razor. It's just saying, I don't know, I do karate, but I'll stab you. Like it's just such a crazy James Brown lyric. It's actually from a comedy sketch from like the 50s. And then he took it for this song, but he's got some classic screams on here. Just some great female backing vocals on it. Just an overall amazing atmosphere and groove. It's just great brass on it. You just can't go wrong. It's one of the best songs ever made. The album itself is decent. He's not really much of an album guy, but it's probably one of his better albums as a cohesive whole. But that track alone is one of the greatest he ever did.
Again, I can't argue with that one.
No, that's a
Great.
good one. All right, give me
Godfather
like,
of Funk. What?
Give me like 2 seconds, real quick. I'm gonna do something real quick.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yes,
Right.
that's Payback by James Brown from 1973. My number 2 pick.
Excellent pick. Well, here's another
Thanks.
comp that's really. I'll be here all day. Funk Gold, which is also Hippo comp. I mean, these two just go hand in
Nice.
hand. But this has got. Oh my God! It's just got more funk. Funky stuff by Kool and the Gang. Pick Up the Pieces, Average White Band. But this has got the short version of Get the Funk Out of My Face on this one.
That's such a good song.
Yeah, there are no 12-inch versions on here, whereas Old School Jams has a lot of 12-inch versions.
That's awesome.
And, who doesn't like a great 12-inch version of a funk track?
Exactly.
Holy crap. This has got September by Earth, Wind, and Fire, but it's not the 12-inch. I Just Got Paid, Johnny Kemp, 12-inch. Let's Get Serious by Jermaine Jackson's on here.
Nice. Oh, man.
But yeah, Payback's on here too. As it should be, Ryan. It should be on here.
Oh, yeah. You're never going to get more badass than James Brown singing about revenge.
But this is worth getting. Then you've got this beautiful shot of Rick James and some woman laying on the floor on the inside.
Oh, is that the debut?
I think.
Stone City Band?
I think so, but it's just the whole cover.
I love that album. That's got one of my favorite Rick James tracks on it.
I don't know who that
It
is.
probably could have made it on here, but it's not funk, the song.
Oh, this
so
is
I
the
didn't.
Barkays.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Here's
Sorry.
the meters are on this too, huh? What?
Oh, that's so
No, it's cool. I wanted to see. What was that?
There's the brothers
Oh,
Johnson.
yeah.
I always like that album cover.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I wonder what happened to those guys.
I don't know. Probably playing on a cruise boat somewhere.
I don't know.
The Funk Cruise.
Yeah,
That'd be a good cruise.
Yeah.
All right, Ernesto, what you got? Because this ought to be good.
I know this is good. This is probably the most recognized funk player artist around.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, God, you're gonna make me pull something, aren't you?
Yeah, this is it. Street songs, Rick James.
Nice.
On 8
That's
track.
a great album.
Yes.
I can't imagine what song you're gonna pick off
Well,
there.
We
I
got
have an idea.
Super Freak, of course.
The 12-inch
Fire
or the single?
12-inch. Fire and Desire. So many great songs on this. I mean, it keeps going and going.
My list is getting smaller and smaller.
No. I mean, like I said, I only picked like 3 or 4 because I wasn't sure. Because I knew that you guys were gonna have stuff better than I had.
Oh,
But
you don't know that for sure.
I know you guys have better stuff than I do.
I
Trust
doubt
me.
it.
When it comes to funk, I'm kind of like in the bottom of it because, like I said, it's not my cup of tea. But I do have some stuff.
Okay.
But like I said, this is like an important album because I think when you're getting into funk, he's the godfather. Not the godfather, but he's like.
That's a good one to have. I mean, I definitely agree with that.
It's really, really one to get. It's just amazing album. And so many people played on this, like the Temptations were on this, Mary Jane Girls were on this. I mean,
Temptations sang.
yeah. And so if you ever see any of his live concerts and stuff, he gets down. He gets down. And everybody's talented on this band. And when he put a band together, everybody was talented. Everybody was good. And you can't go wrong with Rick James. Let's just say that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You just can't go wrong. So that's my pick.
Beautiful.
You know?
Well, I'm going to pick something else. It's actually, wow, it's not that far off from Rick James. Since I'm losing most of my picks, everybody's already picking them. That just goes to show you how great these songs are.
You have probably some good picks.
Well, I do have a pick, and I already mentioned this one, but
right.
I'm going to have to go from 1977. Single peak, number 5 in the U.S. Number 32 on the UK singles chart. The Commodores with Brick House, which, holy shit, what a great song. And the 12-inch version is On This Dog.
Oh.
And how long is it? The 12-inch, I wish I could. It doesn't say. It's like 8 minutes of funk bliss. What can I say? I mean, you can't hear any Lionel Richie on this song. He's there somewhere, whatever Lionel did.
Right.
But he was one of the songwriters. Looks like the whole band wrote it. But what can I say? It's just, I guess what I'm reading here says 1977, the Commodores were in a recording studio when there was a problem with the equipment. While the equipment was being repaired and replaced, the group took a break. Group's bass player began jamming, and bit by bit, the rest of the band joined in until they came up with the track and the bass line. They just kind of put it together.
That's awesome. It's musical perfection.
Drummer Walter Clyde Orange sang the lead vocal, and I did not know that.
Nice.
I'm glad that they jammed on it because it's great.
Yeah, they were the first band I ever saw live.
Really?
When I was like 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you remember that?
I do. It was at a baseball game.
That's how he became a fan of the funk.
Oh, wow.
Basically.
You know.
That and Muppets from Space.
Those two things go hand in hand.
Yeah.
who made a comment about I was trying to read it, but I didn't get the chance to read. He said there was a gateway between rock and funk, or the other way around.
Pontus said he meant that there's a gateway between hard rock and early funk.
Right.
I guess you could consider funkadelic and
right.
Some of Ohio Players stuff, I think.
I think what he meant was that the riffs are heavy, which I agree with sometimes. I mean, look at Jungle Boogie, that that's like pretty hard rock and funk there. Like I see what he's saying for sure.
That's Pontus. He's got it together. But yeah, I totally agree with that statement. I mean, they could easily make that transition, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan.
All right. So like I said, we're going back to 1969 for this one. Off the album Stand by Sly and the Family Stone.
Oh, wow.
I'm going with my favorite track on the album, Sing a Simple Song. Man, this is such a perfect tune. I mean, it's got that heavy riff, that great, powerful vocal on this one, including awesome female vocals at the beginning. The that's just awesome. You got great organs. You got great vocals by the male singer as well. The song's just basically talking about like how a solution to a lot of the problems in the world, just sing a simple song. So it's a politically charged song. It's just, calling for the world to be a better place, and like but it's such a groovy song too. You can't help but like dance around to this song. It just grooves so hard. I think this album is absolute perfection. There's a lot of great songs on it, not all funk though, so that's another thing, having to pick actual songs that are funk. But this does happen to still be my favorite song on the album, along with probably I Want to Take You Higher, which isn't really funky. It's kind of funky, but it's a little bit more rockin', I would say, than typical funk. But yeah, just I love this song so much. It's one of my favorites by any artist, honestly. I think it's literal music perfection, and it's just, it takes you to a different world. So yeah, my number one song is Sing a Simple Song by Sly and the Family Stone from the album Stand from 1969.
And you should mention that we did a show on Sly and the Family Stone that can be found on your channel.
Yeah, it was Stand versus There's a Riot Going On.
So go over to Ryan's channel and check out what our thoughts were on those two albums. It's see how everything just all fits together.
Yeah.
Ryan, you had a call. That was such a good one, man. That was a really good one because that was going to be my next pick.
Oh, wow.
Look at that orange 8-track.
Look at that.
Let me see the back of it.
Oh,
holy shit, that's like an original one, isn't it?
That's such a great.
What year is that? An original pressing of that on 8-track?
I think so. Epic.
Yeah, look, it's got the old Epic logo on it.
Yeah, see? I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to bring it up as close as I can.
And it looks like it's in really nice shape.
It is. It is. Most of them that I get, I've been lucky to find in pretty good shape. So, but then there's some that are really bad. So I just play them in my little shop until they break, until I figure out how to fix them. Which they can be fixed. Well,
you can resplice them. I mean,
yeah, that's the thing. But this greatest hits, I don't even have to say anything because he said it all. I mean,
you don't really have to say anything now.
I know you don't want me to talk.
No, I do.
No.
I'm just saying, Ryan pretty much summed it up. I mean, what can you say?
And I think that's just a greatest hits if you want to get into the band and know their music and stuff. It's just, this is one of the bands out there that has a lot to do, and the influences are there, and just too good.
Mm-hmm.
So here it is.
Right.
Greatest hits.
Beautiful. So what are we on? What is this? This is 3.
Number
right?
1.
That was 3 for me.
That was your number 3?
Yeah.
So we're down to number 1.
That was my 4th.
Oh,
I already did my 4.
I'm not keeping track.
Well, I'm not, that's another thing. I'm not keeping track because
well, it's only 3:38. We can still go another round. Well, I guess I'll give you my number 1 then.
I'm kind of missing mine.
But both of you guys, that's a wonderful pick. I mean, how can you argue with it? It's just a great record.
Right.
You know, a great single.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's good. All right, well, my number 1. I mean, now if we want to go around one more for like an honorable mention, I think that'll be good. We're only at 3:38. My number 1 has to be the greatest funk track ever. It has to be. It has to be. We're talking from 1970, recorded in Nashville. It's got Bootsy Collins playing bass, Bobby Bird on Hammond organ. The band is on fire. And it comes in 2 parts. The whole album version is 10 minutes and 48 seconds of pure funk. And what else can I say? It's the godfather of funk. It's James Brown. Get Up. I feel like being a sex machine.
Yeah. Yep.
That has to be, in my mind, the greatest funk track ever. Rolling Stone magazine listed it on one of the 500 greatest songs of all time. It was 326 on that. Oh, and in the 2021 update, it got up to 196. So it's edging up. I don't know how that's possible, but hey, whatever. I don't know. When I listen to it, I have to listen to the whole freaking version of the 10 minutes and 48 seconds. And I can't remember. It's on one of these, and I cannot for the life of me remember if it might be the 5-minute version that's on Funk Gold. Might be on there. But we are also talking about other funk comps, and was it you, Ernesto, that brought up Rhino?
Yeah.
Well, Rhino has a fantastic set called The Roots of Funk. This is The Roots of Funk, Volume 1/2, which is kind of like pre, and then it jumps to, well, In Your Face, The History of Funk. So it's kind of got the first one, Roots of Funk, which is great. And then it's got all these other ones that are part of the series. This is also a series it's a must-have. I mean, it goes through everything right up until Volume 5 probably goes up till, where's it go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's Flashlight. What was that? 78. Shake the Gap Band. Take the Funk Off by the Ohio Players. And it does the same thing. Makes you laugh, makes you cry by Sly and the Family Stones on here. Again, these comps, you got to have them. Top-notch stuff. Highly recommended. Mm-hmm. I think that's all the funk comps I've got. But
really? Are you sure?
Pretty damn sure. I think that's all I need. Well, I think the whole funk genre lends itself more to the 12-inch and the single as opposed to the album, unless you're Stevie Wonder,
Right.
You've done Intervisions, which is a masterpiece, or, one of those records. But I can't think of any other. Maybe
Sly.
Street Machine. Well, yeah, Sly. Street Machine's a good record, though.
Right.
Yeah. I'd also say Funkadelic, but they're not always funk. They're like a mix of a whole bunch of different sounds, really.
Parliament was more of the funk band. Funkadelic was more of the mix of hard rock.
Parliament is more traditional funk.
He's ready with the Funkadelic.
Gotta have it ready, man.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. So
So
that has to be a rare one too.
Yeah, it's pretty well beat up, but it plays pretty good. You know, it's not that bad. Look, if you can see it, I don't know. Hold on, you can see the tape.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you would think the oxide be just flaking off of that thing.
Yeah, but they got so many things that they sell now. You can replace all the stuff, and it's not bad. Not bad. Hold on.
Land of a Thousand Dances by Wilson Pickett. Look at my music corner.
Oh yeah, look at him go.
Nice.
It's freaking crazy.
Wilson Pickett kicks ass.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's my number one, James
Great
Brown.
choice.
I can't imagine any other track on the planet. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, Love Roller Coaster's close. Brick House is close, but holy crap, James Brown.
Yeah.
Godfather of Soul. I don't know.
Yeah.
I always look at that as being the number one.
What do you recommend for like a best of James Brown?
It's in my car, but
it's a white cover, right?
This one's 50th. This one's a 50th anniversary one. It's 2 discs. The first disc is all of his 60s stuff and like 50s, or just 60s, I think. And then The second, or no, it probably has 50s too, but then the second disc is like late 60s, 70s, 80s. It's like
Is it-
50, it's 50 tracks. So
Right.
it's like,
Is it kind
you
of a
get so
white?
much-
Is he wearing a white shirt?
He's wearing like a black suit, I think,
Hmm.
kind of.
And that has 50 tracks on it, 2 CDs.
Yeah. Yeah, 50 tracks, 2 CD.
What label is that on?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Let me see if I can bring it up. Is it this? It might not be this, but it could be this. Is it that?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's how much was that? 60.
Well, I don't know. I just found the image off the internet. I don't know. I've never seen that collection. I always see that other collection that came out like in the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remembered a black background, not black suit.
yeah.
You could probably find that at Walmart, maybe. Maybe.
I don't know if you can find any James Brown at Walmart.
Yeah, you'll be surprised. I wouldn't.
Oh, you
doubt it.
can.
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one specifically, but you can.
Yeah. I think
They have a lot of stuff.
Walmart has a lot of stuff more than Target, I've noticed, when it comes to CDs.
Target's just cutting down completely on physical media.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they have vinyl, but not that much.
Well,
Yeah.
I have to admit, their vinyl isn't that too bad of a selection.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
nice.
It's not bad.
Really?
Well,
I've never.
I'm surprised when I go there. I mean, they just kind of
Yeah.
throw it out there, but you know.
Yeah.
Walmart's even better, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen the stuff, but I never bothered looking at it because I'm like, oh, it's just probably a bunch of Taylor Swift crap.
Well, you
I
can
don't
find
buy
Taylor in
them.
Yeah.
I don't buy new vinyl. I don't
Right.
really like it very much. But when I've walked around and looked at their selection, I've been impressed with some of the stuff they've had.
Oh, okay.
It was like Iron Maiden and stuff.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
they
the
do have
debut
that.
Iron Maiden.
Mhm.
Oh, the new album. Yeah.
No, the debut.
Oh, the debut. Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know,
So
in
we
case
doing,
there's another Iron Maiden show ever in my life that I can't do, I
Right.
did get this today in the mail.
That's
Oh,
great.
wow. Look at that.
Yeah,
That's
Japanese past masters.
I
Yeah.
think you have their 2 best albums now. Didn't you say you got the debut too?
Yeah, that's the past masters too.
Is that a
Those are
single
the
disc?
2 best ones.
Single?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But usually the mastering on the past master stuff is great.
Yeah.
They didn't
So-
futz with anything because the new Iron Maiden stuff's really jacked up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to show you this 8-track. Do you have this? Do you
no.
have one of those Panasonic 8-track players?
I don't have that one. I have a different.
God, those were great. I remember when kids
Those
had
were
those.
great. You know what? I almost bought a clear one. Have you ever seen the clear ones?
No.
They made a clear one.
Panasonic?
Yeah, very rare.
Where was that? Where'd you
Oh.
what?
I don't know. I saw it on one of those. You know what Offer Up is?
No. This
It's
is
like a site where they sell stuff. Like you go, you want to buy something. It's like a what do you call it? A penny saver type thing.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's one of those where you see something and you call them up. Hey, can I go pick it up? I'll give you this much and blah blah blah. It's kind of like that. And so I saw one, but it was kind of far away,
Mm-hmm.
and it was during the pandemic. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm not gonna drive all the way out there for that. You know?
Yeah.
I can't even find a clear one.
And it was during the pandemic, and I was like, oh man, I don't want to take any chances. And screw that. I mean, my loss. But
Well, you know they did make radios and stuff like that for prisons,
maybe
and they would make them clear so you could see inside of them.
yeah. But yeah, clear one, nice man. I mean, it came with some 8 tracks and stuff, but I'm like, oh, I didn't want to take any chances. And I blew it. I messed up. You know
All right,
how it is
I'm going to
sometimes.
show you one more 8-track player before we wrap this dog up.
Okay.
Is that what you've got?
No, I don't have that one.
Damn it, Ernesto! For God's
I
sakes,
have.
man.
Let me show you the one I got. Hold on.
Okay.
This one I recently picked up. Now this one is so minty. The guy got it off. He didn't even know what it was. He didn't care. He was just like selling speakers. He didn't care. But I got this one.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is like minty. I'm not even joking. It's like,
Oh, look at that. It's ready to go. Did it have new belts put on it and everything? Or
yeah, it has the cord and everything. I mean, this thing is like minty.
wow.
And it plays great. You know? And I scored. Guess how much I paid for this?
Oh, God. I can only imagine how much.
Just $20.
I would have bought it for $20. Then I would have started buying 8-tracks.
Yeah. But see, those are rare things, you know. You just
Yeah.
happen to come about them, you know. It's like being at the right place at the right time, man.
Yeah.
Being at the right place.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk about the wrong time.
There you go. See?
Oh, I see a clear one.
That's what it's about, man. I mean, that's how I find things, you know. I'm digging around and looking around, and you ask this person, hey, do you have this? Does anybody have this? Are they interested in this? And you take it from there, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm going to show you this, and then we're going to get off of this thing. Just because I found one. I don't know how this is going to look, but it might be.
Oh, you know what else?
Here, there's a clear one.
That's the one. That's the one. I was gonna buy it and I didn't go because, like I told you, it was far and it was during COVID, and I fucked up.
Yeah, those are probably. I don't know. I bet those are for prisons. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh,
you should have got it. Boy, you screwed up there.
Man. Have you seen? Oh, wait till you see what I'm gonna get. I'm got my fingers crossed. I'm gonna get this. It's an 8-track player with a record. I'm gonna send you a picture. It's a record player with an 8-track player underneath, and it looks like a UFO.
Oh,
strangest thing you've ever seen.
I like that.
My buddy's got 4 of them. I'm trying to buy one off him, but he's like doesn't want to sell them, but he might sell me one.
Nice.
So
you probably should. You probably might need that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we've ranked them. Ryan, do you got anything to promote? Anything coming up this week?
Well, I have a channel called Ryan's Final Destination. Let's see, do I have anything coming up this week?
Ryan and I are going to go see Al Stewart tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
I'm pretty pumped for that.
So we might do, and we're going to go out and have beer.
Cool.
Imagine that. And depending on if I can get a decent hookup, we might just do a live stream.
Now, yeah, that would be cool.
Oh,
we can make comments.
So we'll see. Maybe. I don't know. Play it by ear.
For sure. We are talking about guitars on the 20th.
Saturday.
Saturday the 20th. Saturday, I think. That's all I'm gonna plug for now. I have other stuff coming up too, but real quick also, my honorable mention.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Sissy Strut by the Meters. Also from 1969 off their debut album, First Track, and it's an instrumental, one of my favorite instrumentals of all time. Basically influences any funk track that I work on of my own. So yeah, that's my honorable, and then my other one, I won't even talk about it, is Head by Prince.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Tune.
Of course. Good Lord.
Okay. Who? You or me?
You got an honorable mention?
Yeah, I got one.
Do it. You're the guest.
This one I've been thinking about for a while because it's been out there and people have been so confused about this. Glenn Hughes has an album called Play Me Out, or what is it called? Oh yeah, Play Me Out.
Yeah, it's like disco or something.
No, it's not. It's funk. It's so funk. I think what happens is people hear the beats and the rhythms and they think it's disco, but it's he's influenced by funk, right? There's a
What's the name of the record again?
Play Me Out.
Go ahead, you keep going. I'm going to try to find the
I was
cover.
like, wait a minute, why are these people saying that it's disco? And I go, no, it's not disco. It's got soul, it's got rhythm, it's got that sound that it's funky, it's got a beat to it. It could be easily confused to be disco, but it's not disco, because if you know Glenn Hughes, he's not a disco guy. He was influenced by R&B and funk. Okay. You listen to his earlier albums, his later albums, a lot of influence of R&B and soul. It's in there. So
this album right here.
Yeah. I don't know why people think it's disco. I mean, it's so weird. But
who's the other face? Is that Glenn too?
That's him, yeah.
Was this when Glenn was all drunk and drugged up?
Yeah, he was all drugged out and stuff and singing about soul and God knows what else. And it may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I mean, the influence is there. You can hear it.
I got it.
It's just people don't understand that it's where he comes from. He's a very soulful person,
So do you like the whole album?
No, there's only like a few tracks and stuff.
That are any good?
It's just, you got to be into Glenn Hughes. You got to like his music.
I don't have an issue with Glenn.
Yeah.
I just want to know what he's doing in the bottom left corner.
Oh, he's just meditating. Looks like he's sweating up a storm.
I just wondered. This has to be one of the most horrible album covers I think I've ever seen.
Right? I used to have my hair like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Till I cut
no wonder you were such a player on Facebook.
Probably.
Women were probably beating down at your door. Jesus.
Yeah. Probably.
Well, I'll give an honorable mention. And I'm going to go with 1981 song by Kool and the Gang. I'm going to go with Get Down on It, which is kind of like a later record, but the 12-inch, the album version, the 12-inch version is just great.
Get Down on
I mean, I wouldn't say that it's one of the greatest funk songs, but I'm running out of stuff to talk about, and I had to scramble to find something to say. So I'm going with Get Down on It by Kool and the Gang. It's fine for 1981,
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. No shame in that one.
Okay. I love that song.
It's a great song.
When I'm on Facebook, I play it while I'm looking at girls.
You know what's great? When you play a Kool and the Gang song.
Yes.
If you have 45s of them, play them on 33. It gets interesting real quick.
What is it? The Dolly Parton song that you play? I forget.
Oh,
there's
maybe
I will. I don't know what song it is.
Madonna sounds amazing if you put her in 33 too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It becomes like Robert Smith, The Cure type stuff. Wow. It's pretty wild. I have like a bunch of Madonna singles for that specific reason.
Well, what we used to do back in the day is we used to play the records backwards to hear those little messages.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, that one used to mess with our heads so bad, bad.
Sure.
Oh man, you used to think you hear something, but I don't know what we were hearing. It was just weird, man. Weird stuff.
I feel it.
Oh,
hold on.
Uh-oh.
We've got because you did mention Madonna, right?
Yeah.
Holy crap. We have to mention this for goodness sakes. How could I live? Why won't it come up?
We should have mentioned Cameo and the OJs. They're kind of funky, right? OJs, Cameo.
Yeah, the OJs, yeah. Cameo, I would say Funk is great. Have you ever heard Funk by Cameo?
No, I haven't heard.
Holy shit.
I might have to listen to it.
I'm telling you, if I would get any of these comps, I swear to God, I love these two comps.
If you can find them.
Well, that's the thing. But Funk's on here, and Cameo Rigor Mortis. The 12-inch of Rigor Mortis is phenomenal.
Can you find those on like Spotify if you wanted to?
Probably not.
No.
Yeah,
Let
but
me
you know
look.
you can.
Yeah.
God, this one was a Columbia Record House one. This one.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, you can find them probably somewhere. eBay.
Funny. Do you want to hear a funny
Oh,
Columbia story?
it is on Spotify.
There you go.
Oh, see, I told you everything's on Spotify. Jesus, everybody's ripping everybody off. Quick, you want to hear? Oh, you want to hear a funny story?
Well, I do want to mention this since we did mention Madonna.
Okay, go ahead.
It is Madonna's birthday, and
Oh, okay.
we on the
Nice.
Funk Warehouse would like to wish Madonna. How old is she? 63 or something?
No,
Wow.
she's probably 70. No,
No, she's not that old.
no.
But we will wish her happy birthday, even though she'll never see this.
I don't know. I'll send it over to her. We're pretty good friends.
Send it to her.
Good. I expect
64.
64. Holy
Oh,
shit.
yeah, she kind of looks it.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Teddy, what's going on? All right, gentlemen. Well, we hit an hour. I appreciate shooting the funk with you guys.
Shooting the funk.
We weren't we?
No,
It's
that's
kind
good.
of like shooting the shit when we're
No,
shooting
that's
the
true.
funk.
You
I don't know.
didn't let me tell you the Columbia story.
Oh, I'm just trying. I'm trying
No,
to.
I'll
keep
save it
this
for
in-
another. I'll
No,
save
go
it for
ahead.
another.
No, go ahead. Do it. We have
No,
time.
that's too long. I'll save it for another time.
Ryan, do you want to hear the story?
Sure.
Say
You
the
wanna hear?
story, and then we'll get off. Go ahead.
Real funny. So you know how Columbia House they did the mail order thing.
Mhm.
So when we used to do all these scams and all that with the Columbia House,
Mhm.
what we would do is we would order the CDs
Mhm.
and then we would send them to another house across the street from us. And then there was a lady that was living across the street from us, an older lady.
Uh-huh.
And then my cousin ordered a bunch of CDs like Danzig and all this stuff, Pantera and all this crap.
Yeah.
And it was a huge box. It came in a huge box. And the lady came over to my house and she's like, hey, does anybody know what I can do with this? Somebody sent this in my mail. I don't know what to do with it and blah, blah, blah. And she opened it up and it was a bunch of CDs. And then my cousin goes, oh, yeah, sure. Give me that box. I'll take care of it for you. So he took the box and he told her that he was going to take care of it for her, if you know what I mean. Make it disappear. She didn't know who sent it.
He made it disappear, all right.
Oh, yeah, he did. So pretty much that's how the scam was. You send it to the wrong address and then you pick it up right there without them knowing about it and you get your free CDs.
And wonder if that person ever paid for it. Probably
I
not.
don't know. I have no idea. It was one of the biggest scams ever, man. Biggest scams.
Well, if I need to rip off somebody, Ernesto, I'll run it by you first.
Well, I don't think you could do that anymore. It's not that easy.
No, those were the
Yeah.
days. I never ripped off the record club, though.
No.
If anything, I miss those days because they would run sales. If
Yeah.
you could hit them just right, you
Right.
could get some great stuff that was really cheap,
Right.
and it wouldn't be part of your requirement for the, but
Right.
they would have sales and it was worthwhile.
Yeah.
The record club ones are all the same. They're made at the same factories. They're all the same.
Right.
So, whatever. All right, gentlemen. It's been fun. Nice talking funk with you, gentlemen. And who knows what's coming up? Well, there's
Right.
always something coming up. But
Always.
that's right. Ryan and I will be seeing Al Stewart tomorrow. So you never know. We might do an impromptu stream.
You're
For
the
the hell
cat.
of it.
You're the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how Al looks. He's older than Madonna.
Wow.
I think Madonna looks pretty good for 64, honestly.
That's why you're going to be the youngest guy there.
He will be.
Yep.
Probably.
Ryan knows good music, so he can't help it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a burden. All right, gentlemen, let's get off of here. We went an hour. I appreciate it. We'll see ya. Thanks. And thanks
Yeah.
everybody for tuning in and making comments. I appreciate it.
For sure.